It tracks what's going on in BNI. It tracks the business passed between the members. Right, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Yeah, it's not bad, is it? Yeah, I think I've got the attention of the room. Anyway, right, BNI. We do many things in BNI, okay? But the reason that we all come to BNI, we all build relationships, we all make friends, we all get to know each other, and what have you. But ultimately, we are here, okay, to give and receive referrals, okay? That's what we are ultimately come to BNI for. Building the relationships, we get to know each other, we get to know what each one of us is actually looking for, okay? So that we know what referrals to look out for, and hopefully we can pass them to our fellow members. Givers gain is giving and receiving of referrals, like Paul's just explained there, the reciprocity of it. Right, when you give a referral, okay, so if I give a referral to Mr. Murray, and he carries out that referral, he does some insurance for a friend of mine, okay, what is the most important thing that would happen next? Once he's completed that referral and he's been paid, his invoice has been paid, what's the most important thing that Paul needs to do?
He registers the thank you for the business.
Absolutely fantastic. It's the thank you for the business, yeah. So Paul then would thank myself for the referral that I've gave him. And as you know, we have an app for the guests with us today. You're probably not familiar with these things, so just bear with us on that one. But when you become a member, you have access to an app. And what Paul would do is he would go on that app and he would thank me for the value of that referral. Why is that so important? Does anybody tell me why that is massively important to log that thank business? Yeah, it's recognition. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. And also, if it tracks what's going on in BNI, it tracks the business passed between the members. BNI does use a KPI system. It's the traffic lights, as we all know it. Again, guests, I don't expect you to understand some of this, but you will get to learn some of it as you go on through the meeting. But we do track how much business is passing BNI. Paul's mentioned some very, very big figures, okay? Now, if I was to pass, let's say, 30 referrals, okay? It doesn't have to be just in the room, it could be cross-chapter, it could be actually worldwide referrals, but pass referrals to BNI members. If I was to pass 30 referrals and I've got 95 quid logged against my name, so somebody's thanked me for 95 quid, what's that telling you?
Your referrals are rubbish.
Absolutely, yes. Either my referrals are crap, or basically I haven't been thanked for that business, okay? So that could make me look like a very, very bad member, okay? All those referrals could have amounted to over £1 million worth of business. But if that thank you for the business is not logged, guys, you wouldn't know that, and I would actually look like a bad member. So when I come up for renewal, okay, they'll look at my stats and think, well, actually, he gives a lot of referrals, but they don't amount to very much. And that might not be true. That could amount to a lot of business that I've passed to somebody and they've just not thanked it, okay? Now, what if the member leaves BNI? What happens? So if I was to pass a referral, we'll talk about us again, pass a referral to Paul, I leave BNI, Paul carries out that referral, carries out the business, gets paid for it. Who does he thank? He thanks it against BNI because it came through BNI. Okay, what I need you to do, guys, is massively important. At the committee meeting last week, it was raised that we need to get everybody to put the thank you for the business on, and it's not just first tier referrals. You'll hear of second tier referrals, third tier referrals. That happens to me quite a lot. It's happened this week as it happens. But I could go to somebody's house, fit some carpets, because it's a referral that Paul's gave me. The next door neighbour wants their house doing. Okay? If it wasn't for the referral I got from Paul, I wouldn't have this second house. They've introduced me to their daughter. So I'm now on a third tier referral. Okay? So all that needs to be tracked, and that would get thanked to Paul because his initial referral to here, okay, I wouldn't have that one, I wouldn't have that one, I wouldn't have that one. It's all been tracked through BNI. So you need to go through your referrals, guys. You know, they don't all happen straight away. In some of the professional services, certainly with what Richard does, it could take some time, 6 months more, couldn't it, before a referral comes to fruition. okay? But that still needs to be logged. You need to look at when you get inquiries, is it coming from a referral? Is it coming from a second tier, third tier referral? The thank you for the business is so important, guys. So just go back through all your referrals and everything that you do, and just make sure that if it is BNI, that you thank you for the business against that member. And if it is a cross chapter one, you've got the search box, and so you can search for the member and put it against their name. It doesn't have to go against BNI, it can go against that member even if they are in another group. Thank you, Paul. Hopefully that gives you a little bit of insight into why the thank you for the business is so important.
Thank you very much, Dave.